Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Sunday Funday, which of course is going to be over Black Panther. There was no guessing if we were going to go see Early Man. I might do a review of that possibly later this week. I just got to see what's kind of going on with me. So it'll be a solo review of Early Man, if anything. But of course, Megan and me went to go see Black Panther, and we're going to tell you what we thought of the #1 movie this week, and probably the #1 movie next week, and the week after that. Yeah, Black Panther's probably going to be a big deal, I think, for a little bit. So, what'd you think of it?
It was good. Not awesome, like everyone seems to be saying.
Mm-hmm.
But it was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, I would have to firmly agree with you there. This is a very good, not spectacular comic book movie. It doesn't quite pack, I think, the emotional punch that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 did, or Volume 1 for that matter. It didn't have the just pure hilarity that was Thor Ragnarok.
I would say it had comedy, but nowhere near as much as Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. The action was good. It was never super spectacular. There were a few really good scenes. I was like, alright, that's actually kind of cool. That's a neat little thing. But never felt like it pushed it, I think, far enough. But that's not a bad thing. I mean, really, it's like, I think maybe bottom 6 of the comic book, of the Marvel comic book movies. Maybe bottom 7, I think, technically. Like, it's the 7th of the worst. Mm-hmm. But even then, that's the upper echelon of movies. Because, to me, like, the worst, of course, is Iron Man 3. I think everybody can agree Iron Man 3 is the black sheep of the entire Marvel universe. But yeah, I think this was a good movie that just... Well, we're going to try not to spoil it. I'll go ahead and tell you that much.
We didn't like it that much.
Yeah, I would be more than willing to not spoil this. I compare this very much to Wonder Woman in a lot of regards. This is a good movie if certain other movies didn't exist. Mm-hmm. Not speaking so ill of it, just like Wonder Woman suffered from the fact that it's very Captain America First Avenger-esque in a lot of regards. Though, of course, that the Trent's warfare sequence was actually pretty still cool. Just beyond that, it's an alright movie. Just not new by any stretch of the imagination. And I think that's what Black Panther suffers from. It does have a bit of the, I've seen that before. I've seen the story, mostly.
Yeah, I was going to say, once you finally got off your soapbox.
There you go.
But I was going to say, yeah, action was pretty good. There were some moments I don't quite understand why people in our theater were clapping. It's like...
Our audience fucking loved this film. This is like the greatest movie ever. In fact, that's what this... I'm going to go ahead and speak a little ill of the audience that was next to me. Well, more specifically, the asshole that was next to me. Because the first 15 minutes he had his damn phone on, just sitting there. I had to actually ask him, hey, can you turn your phone off?
Down, but still enough to where...
It's just shining right at our faces.
Yeah, kind of distracting. I leaned, I was like, I wish you would turn his phone off.
That's what I'm like, sir, can you turn your phone off?
Yes.
Try not to be too much of a dick, but come on, y'all. We all know we're supposed to turn our phones off. Or...
Yeah, they even make, not really PSA, but they make a little announcement at the beginning. It's like, turn your phone off. Try and be quiet. Don't ruin the movie for everybody. Just, don't ruin the experience.
Yeah, we try not to do that too much. Until you get us in an Emoji Movie or a Ghostbusters. Then, I don't care at that point. If you're enjoying this movie,
we're ripping the hell out of it.
That was the only way we can keep our sanity.
Yeah, we had to do that through,
50 Shades Freed as well.
Yeah, and also the Maze Runner Death Cure. Mm-hmm. But especially 50 Shades Freed. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the action was really good. The story, I think, was good. But we were discussing earlier, actually, it's nothing we haven't seen before.
It's Lion King-esque in a way, you could say. You could also use a little bit of Macbeth if you want to compare it to older literary. But even then, that's a stretch. There's only, bits and pieces.
Yeah, it's kind of... It's like kind of Shakespearean-esque, but not quite. It's kind of Lion King-esque, but not quite.
It is original, but it's not super original.
Yeah, and there's a storyline kind of makes me think of the Atlantis movies, for those that have seen them, or...
Dealing with the technology and all, because everybody knows that Wakanda is a technologically, advanced nation.
And not really spoiling anything, really. They are hidden from the outside world, because they fear that others will try and, take their technology and, corrupt it. Use it for, ill purposes.
Yeah, which I think could actually lend itself to actually more sequels and stuff like that. Maybe a bit of Iron Man Armor Wars-esque in a way. I know I keep using the word esque at the end of stuff, sorry. But in this instance, swap Iron Man for Black Panther, because that's actually a really neat idea I like going. I'm like, that sounds neat. Why don't y'all do that? I do think, sorry, I'm going to be a little bouncy here and there. I will say it's kind of odd. We got a trailer for Ant-Man, Wasp. We didn't get a Deadpool trailer, but of course Deadpool trailer is out. It's We got a Venom trailer, which I think Megan was thoroughly confused with.
It's like V. It's like, huh?
Yeah,
what the?
I leaned over and went, it's supposed to be for Venom.
It's like, did you know that's supposed to be a Venom movie? It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we might do a Rangers and Ravens on that, because I got a thing or two to say about that trailer.
Did not really marketing that well so far. That's not a good sign.
But we didn't get an Avengers trailer. I want to see Avengers.
We got a Black Panther trailer for a movie we were seeing.
That was like a first look bullshit thing. But still, we didn't get a trailer for Avengers. It's like, alright, why no Avengers trailer? Damn it, I want to see more Avengers trailers. Even if it's the same one I keep seeing. It's an awesome trailer, so I want to keep seeing it. Mind you, the Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer is actually pretty fucking awesome too, but still.
So you gave her wings?
And blasters.
What, you didn't have the technology to do that for me?
Didn't have that tech when I was around it. I did.
I just chose on you, asshole.
But yeah, to speak back about Black Panther, like I said, you've seen the story a few times. It's not that it's done badly here. I think, though, it's
a little bit predictable.
Yeah, you can see coming from a mile away. It's like, all right, this is what's going to happen. This is going to happen.
Yeah, there was a slight plot twist, like, oh, this guy's going to turn out to be this one person. It's like, yeah, and before they show this one thing that identifies, it's like, yeah. Yeah, so that's like, yeah, that cinched in my mind. It's like, yeah, like, it's kind of predictable, but...
It's a good predictable.
I would say not necessarily to its detriment.
Yeah. I will also say the action, like Megan's already said, it's really good, but the acting as well is really good.
Except for Michael B. Jordan.
For me, yeah, I cannot stand Michael B. Jordan in this movie.
I didn't think he was too bad, personally, but...
He's a bit of a ham dog. Yeah, he's a ham dog. He's a big bologna sandwich throughout this.
Hambo.
Yeah, he's hamming it up at times. Like, oh, I shall take this. It's like, the hell is that? It's so over the top, and there's not really... It kind of makes him seem like a twirly mustache villain, like, ugh. And I know it's a comic book movie, but come on, you don't have to be so comical with your villain. It doesn't make sense in this movie because this particular universe does have your goofier villains, but none of the villains have been particularly, like, silly to that extent. Yeah.
I mean, maybe, what was the Manchurian? Or not Manchurian? Mandarin?
Yeah, the Mandarin, but even then...
I was close.
But even then, the Mandarin, whenever they first originally just had him, whenever we thought he was actually the main villain, and he was fucking scary as shit, and he hadn't actually done anything that we saw. Until they decided to fuck it all up, because Shane Black's kind of weird. I like some of your movies, Shane. That wasn't one of them. But yeah, this, like I said, he's just too comical of a villain in terms of like, hey, I'm evil for evil's sake. And really that's what it is. He's kind of just bad because he's bad. I mean, I will say Andy Serkis, he is insane,
Yes,
But
very much so.
But it's that awesome kind of insanity that I'm really loving. I'm like, I really want him to be the main villain. I think that's the biggest problem. I think.
Yeah, I feel like that's where they were going, and then they kind of went another direction. Not like trying to spoil it here.
Well, we'll just say Michael B. Jordan's the main bad guy, but you know that from trailers.
I didn't really know that from trailers. I was like, I didn't know that from the trailers, and in fact,
You barely see him in trailers too.
yeah, that's things. Like, I didn't even know he was in this movie to that, like, behind the scenes thing at the beginning.
Really? Is that Michael B. Jordan? Is that Jimmy George?
I didn't know he was in the movie. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be. I didn't think he was gonna be one of the bad guys. Let me say that.
Yeah, it's bad because, like I said, Andy Serkis, he's batshit insane, but it's just that right amount of insanity that you love. I don't think it's exactly how Ulysses S. Claw is in the comic books, but I don't mind them giving Ulysses S. Claw from the comic books, who was just a kind of just bland sound villain. That was his big thing. He has a sound gun. Whoopie shit.
Yeah, much more interesting.
Yeah, I like that they added this twist to making him just Fruit Loops. Is the best way to put it. He's
he's batshit crazy, just ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Just like laughing while he's getting rescued from the CIA.
Yeah, it's
by buddies. Like,
yeah, it's
it
just
took you long enough. I was like,
I took you long enough. I don't know what accent he has.
I don't know. That's what I was trying. It's like, okay, is he supposed to be like Australian or British? Or
I think it's supposed to be Australian.
Or maybe like, not really South African, but
Yeah, South Africans, I think.
well, I mean,
They have an English form of, to their accents when they speak English.
kind of like British or Australian type kind of accent,
In a
sort
way.
of, yeah. Yeah, it's like I couldn't quite. It's like okay, they can say where the hell he's from originally.
But yeah, like I said, that's the biggest thing. I think the villain he's
Or
developed.
might have been Irish.
Yeah, who knows? He is short
Yeah,
enough.
it's like he has
Looks like a leprechaun.
I would say slight Irish accent. He does look a little bit leprechaunish, at least in this movie.
But yeah, like I said, Andy Serkis is a terrific villain, and Michael B. Jordan's he's forgettable. Is the biggest thing. Beyond
I
his
like
like
his
over
hair,
the topness.
I thought the like side dreads, like yeah, I think it suited him.
Okay.
I just make a comment.
But yeah, other than that, like I said, the biggest thing that holds this movie back is just the story. You're gonna go, okay, well, this is what this next thing's gonna be about. This is what this is. Oh, that's what this is gonna be. And there's this big kind of like, oh, well, this happened twist, and I don't know. It didn't feel like it had as big of an emotional punch as I would have figured it should have.
Yeah, I won't say that much. Like it,
It's supposed to be this big world-altering thing.
like this happy punch, and it's like, okay, well that's good. You know, everything worked out. You know, I like the main couple was able to reconcile. I like actually was able to come to care about them.
Yeah, you care about these characters, just like I said, the story, you're just like, I know what this is.
Yeah.
Well, what I was talking about was the twist involving T'Challa's dad. That's what I was talking about, the twist there. What it reveals.
Yeah, yeah, I can see it's like, okay, that was a mistake that he made. Like, trying to, anyway.
It just, like I said, it just doesn't feel like it has as much of a punch as it should.
Yeah, it's like not quite as dramatic a reveal.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he did this. Okay. Why is this a surprise considering how Wakanda is? In fact, we can't really...
And, like, in fact, he was doing it for this one reason, and, like, actually pretty good reasons. Like, why can't you just tell people that? Why can't you do that?
Yeah, like, it would have been one thing, and I don't know, it's... Eventually, once you'll see, you'll go, okay, yeah, why do they make this a big thing? Because really, he could have just said, okay, I had to do this because of this reason.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I thought you were talking about, like, emotional punch. I thought you were talking about, like, the ending.
No, I wasn't talking about the...
I mean, like, it lacks some of the happy punch I was, looking for, but it was still a little satisfying, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, really, I'm just talking about the actual like twist. It's like, ooh, well, this is what this thing is, and it's like, there's bigger twists. Like for those who didn't know that Bucky was the Winter Soldier, I think that was a hell of a twist for everybody. Yeah. Big, oh my God, he's alive! And those who really cared about that were like, holy shit. Those comic creators like, good on you, movie. You did the Winter Soldier saga better. That is the one thing I will say. They've done all these. Like, if they do pull stuff from the comic books, like, really from the comic books, like, whole storylines, they're doing them better, and I don't know how.
Like the Civil War?
Yeah, like, somehow they made Civil War work. And it's like, you made us care about both sides. What voodoo magic are you using? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Of course, I will bring up an issue I had later off camera, because I don't really want to spoil this.
Well, I do wonder, I guess T'Challa went ahead and registered and all that, in a way, to the Savonia, or whatever Accords, and I guess they got it...
Markovian?
Yeah, no, Slovakia.
No, it's... something... God.
It's an S. It's Sokovia, that's what it is. Sokovia Accords. Because it's for the country that Wanda and all them are... Wanda and Pietro are from.
No, I think they're from Markovia.
They're not from Markovia. It's not an M, it's an S. It's called
I'm pretty sure it's Markovia.
Sokovia Accords, I'm telling you. If I can get out of Google Maps for some reason. Why am I in Google Maps? It's on my phone, it's in Google Maps for some reason. Oh, you whorebag.
Oh, yeah, you were looking up the one place.
Sokovia Accords. Boom. Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sokovia Accords are a set of legal documents designed to regulate the activities of enhanced humans. Mike.
Fight me!
I can tell you, it's like, I am right. I can't help it. I remember stupid, inane bullshit. But yeah, I will say, it's like, it's kind of odd they never really bring it back up. It's just a thing that happens to be.
No, I remember Markovia was a fictional country in the Arrowverse.
In short, it's in the terrible thing compared to the great thing. So.
I would say just shut up and let's get on with it.
So what were you... Oh yeah, you're saying you're talking to me about... But yeah, there's... Like, I think really the bad thing about it all, there's one real standout action sequence in this. And that is a chase sequence about 45 minutes into the movie. And like I said, it looks beautiful. It looks really good. You can tell a lot of this is green screen. It kind of feels like we should have had something a little bit more, real. That would have been nice.
Yeah, I almost feel like I was watching the one car commercial they keep showing. There's some...
I don't watch TV, so...
I don't remember what car company it's for, but they use the Black Panther and his sister. And
it's for Lexus.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now, because I see it at work. It's the only time I see it. Because that's the car that they were driving. But yeah, that action sequence is actually really cool. There's a lot of hopping around, and it's something where you haven't really seen before.
It was a neat concept there. Mm-hmm. And brilliantly executed, I think.
The action sequences, the rest of them are good, but...
I like some of the fight scenes.
Yeah, there's not a... But they're not new. You've seen this fight scene somewhere else.
Well, I mean, that one fight scene at the beginning.
The
challenge.
The ritual challenge.
Yeah, I love how, like, they were both kind of fighting kind of animalistically. Him like a panther, him like a gorilla. And...
Seen it before. That's the thing. I've seen that before. Seen it in a Jungle Book, for crying out loud. Not even the shitty one that came out a couple years ago. People are still probably not happy that I hated that movie. Actually, you hate it. I was like, yeah, it's a movie.
Well, I just hated that, like, pussyfooting around. It's like, okay, it's sort of a remake. It's sort of not. It's trying to be its own thing. It's like, make up your mind what you want to do.
Also, Mowgli is the worst fucking thing ever to happen to humanity. I don't like it. I don't like your acting, kiddo. Can you just fuck off somewhere?
Give it.
Yeah, just go. Go. Can we just animate him as well? Yeah, like I said, it's not that these fight sequences are bad. I've seen them other places. These are done well. Just it feels like a lot of homages in a lot of way. I get a lot of like, okay, well, I've seen this in this movie. I've seen that done in this movie. It's Tarantino-esque. I'm still using esque. Tarantino,
That's
those.
the word for the day.
Yeah, esque is my word, I guess. Bird is the word, esque is the word, actually. You love me.
What am I getting myself into?
This is a. But Quentin Tarantino, he is bad about shoving in these like weird. Remember how this sequence is like this from this movie? Remember how this is that from this obscure piece of shit you've never heard of from 1930s? If you ever watch Inglourious Bastards, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Hateful Eight, those are the worst offenders about it. Where really they are not their own movies; they are him filleting himself to his own genius and pretty much homaging other movies. This feels not as filleting, but it's a little bit obvious that these are homages to other movies.
I think he means they're well done, but we've seen them before, much like the story.
Yeah, there's a lot of this that it just doesn't feel new enough, I think. Again, same issue I had with Wonder Woman. I just didn't feel like it was new enough. It did good what it was given, but
It was certainly better than some of the stuff that came before it.
that's not saying much.
Yeah, that's the bad part.
Yeah. It's like, I'll admit, I've never seen Superman murder a truck before. Only I ever want to, though.
Yeah, it's like a rainbow turd. It's prettier than the other turds.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want it. Still smelly. It has too many nuts in it. Well, is there more you want to say about this, or?
Like I said, it was good. It was, like, not the best thing ever.
Yeah, like I've been hearing that for a while. And I'm like,
Yeah, like smashing all these box office records. I think people are more just excited the fact that it's a black superhero.
but we have Blade, and I know people will hate me. I actually like all the Blade movies. Yes, Blade Trinity's the worst, but they're all fun. Blade probably is the best one. Blade 2 could easily get better than it, but there are some sillier moments that hold it back here and there. Mm-hmm. But they're still fantastic movies. They still hold up to this day. CGI-wise, a little bit aside. Hell, Catwoman's a black superhero movie. It's a ball of trash that's lit on fire thanks to somebody urinating gasoline all over it, but it's a black superhero. I mean...
Well, I think technically those two are considered anti-heroes.
Blade, no, he's more of an actual hero. I mean, he fights vampires, for crying out loud. You can't get more heroic than that. The only way he'd get more heroic is if he killed him with his dick. I'm Blade.
Anyway.
But even then, I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. This is not the first black superhero. Hell, this isn't the first black major production. Hello, any of the Medea films. I don't even like those pieces of shit. Mm-hmm. But those are still the same thing. Let's quit being stupid here. Let's quit falling for this idiotic zeitgeist. I was like, people, Wonder Woman was the first ever female superhero film. No, it wasn't.
Catwoman, again.
Supergirl, and I hate that turd.
Yeah.
Elektra. That was a female-led superhero film. I mean, it's almost as insane as Microsoft for a while.
I know that, female superhero films and, black superhero films, I know they're so few and far between, but it's like...
Let's not get ignorant to the past, or we're going to be doomed to repeat its mistakes.
Like, yes, I know they should be more commonplace, but, can we not act like it's history in the making, please?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, this was just another Marvel movie, just another addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe that I was looking forward to ever since Civil War.
Yeah, I was interested. I will say it didn't quite meet all my expectations, but I still thought it was a good movie.
Yeah. Again, not the best thing ever, but
Yeah.
still a pretty good movie.
Yes, quit trying to like put this on like, oh, this is one of the best movies ever.
Hey.
Hold your roll here. I don't even think it's in the top 10 category here. So, what would you give this as an overall score?
Well, I was thinking earlier like a solid 8 or 9. I was like leaning towards a 9, but now it's like, talking more about the flaws and thinking more on it. Yeah, I'd have to give it a solid 8.
Yeah, I think an 8 is probably the better score for it. This could be easily, if I were to do halves, and I don't do anything by halves, it would be a 7.5. It has a lot of good, but it has like one really good scene, but nothing that's ever spectacular in it. Nothing makes me, wow, or makes me just tear up and just bawl like a little child. Or laugh till I'm about to puke. I mean, there were
some scenes that, like, our theater found hilarious.
Our theater loved a lot of this movie. Parts I didn't get what they loved as much. Not saying the parts are bad. I mean, they were good, but I mean, they were...
Or they were laughing at, like, someone's comment, like, get him! It's like, like, shut the fuck
I was thinking
up.
the same thing. I'm going to laugh at you. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, shut the fuck up. I was like, I don't need your commentary.
To be fair, we don't buy it as zeitgeist, so...
Yeah.
That's just how it is. Yeah, like I said, this could have been a spectacular film, I know. I think they just played a little safe. That's the thing. I think there's a lot of where we're not going to push the envelope here. We're going to just kind of, scooch along.
Yeah. But it's still good. I think both recommend, like, go see it.
Yeah, go see it.
You won't be too terribly disappointed.
Yeah, like the only thing, you're like, oh, okay, I've kind of seen this before, but hey, it's still fun.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's...
Like, delete that footage. That was pretty fun.
I would just say it's like the biggest thing with it. It's out of all the Marvel films, it's probably one of the more popcorny films.
Yeah.
Like this is a popcorn action flick. It's not got the deep storyline. It doesn't have the deep characters. There's good characters.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman, he is awesome as T'Challa.
Mm-hmm. Just, if you're going in this expecting, again, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 levels of, like, we're going to dig into these characters and find what makes them tick and shake it and show it to your face.
Yeah.
Like, the whole... Still, anybody who watches the Nebula Gamora scene doesn't... A little bit during it, because, like...
Yeah.
Okay, hit me a little there. Or watches the freaking ending with Yondu and doesn't bawl like a baby.
Yeah.
You're a tougher some bitch than me.
Or if you don't watch Baby Groot curl asleep on
Drax and go,
oh, it's so good.
it hits like the awe spot.
Yeah, it's like a little toddler, like, oh, he's so cute.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much what he is. Like, oh, so you think couldn't get any more adorable?
Yeah, I think it just doesn't hit any of the notes that I think all these other Marvel films have. Hell, like even Iron Man 3, I think it had, even though, like I said, it's still the worst, it at least hit a note of anger with me. But
I was like, a little bit of a sour note.
Yeah. It's sort of like it was playing a great jazz tune, just out of nowhere. It's like, fuck was that?
Playing this great classical piece on a piano.
And then suddenly they just headbutt the piano out of nowhere.
Or suddenly Kitty comes like,
The fuck? So where the hell did that cat come from? I don't even own a cat.
I was like, how long have we had a cat?
Yeah, but it's still good. It's still good. Just realize you're not going for the greatest film of all time. You're going for a good, solid comic book movie.
Yeah.
So, that's all we can say about it. I can't even remember what in the hell's... Oh yeah, next week it will be... oh, damn it. I'm going blank, y'all. Sorry.
Me too. I'm trying to think. Wait.
We're either going to be... I know Annihilation's at the end of this month. Is that next month? Next week?
I think it's this weekend.
I think so too. I don't know. I'm just trying to pull up my thing. I don't know what that was. It was Droopy Dog. Yeah, Annihilation will be this weekend. We might try and also sneak in... I can't remember the name of that movie. Yes, I heard of it. My phone case is a little tough. I can't remember. It's everybody versus, or everybody is everything, or something like that. The one where the guy or gal switches bodies every day.
Like day after day, or every day, or something like that. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, it seems like an interesting concept for a romantic film. It's like, oh, okay, so I'll check it out. I mean,
and like one looks, unique and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And two, it looks like it has a very positive message of, love transcends the physical.
Yeah.
I know it says in previous videos, but for those that haven't seen the previous videos, just catching you up.
So yeah, we'll probably actually watch both those. So we'll see how it all turns out. No, I know Annihilation's rated R, so I'm looking forward to that. It's like, yay, we're gonna see blood. Maybe naked Natalie porn. Nah, not really. She's probably too skinny. Probably looks like Skeletor going, oh.
I don't know, she's a little on the scrawny side. Like, would you really want to see her naked?
I don't know. Some people want to see me naked for some reason. I look like a beach sun, or I should say, beach sun bleached beluga whale. So.
No.
But hey, now that y'all have that image stuck in your head, we'll go ahead and see y'all next week, and hopefully with 2 reviews, and there might be another review later this week. I might sneak in early, man, and it's gonna be a little late, ironically enough. So until then, we'll go ahead and see y'all there. So bye bye, everybody.
No. Bye bye.